Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Today is the 1st of October 2023. I wish to wish all my fans Happy New Month. As we are approaching the end of the year, December, I wish on every member of this page, my fans, those two yet to be my fans, a happy good year. So while we are enjoying the first day of October, let's remember that we have an issue at hand to solve. So first of all right, uh, first of all, make sure while you are living your life, right, make sure while you are living your life, uh, you don't forget in taking care of, uh, don't forget in taking care of your health. It is very important. Once you have a good health, then you can live your life. But once you don't have a good health, then it becomes a problem to you. So try at all times to make sure uh, you don't forget to take care of your health. It is very, very important that you take good care of your health. So today I'm going to be doing a fan base. Today is a fan base. Okay, we're going to be doing question and answer. It's been a long time that I've devoted a program for just answering questions without dealing in a specific topic. All right, so I will be dealing with question and answer. If you have any question, all right, if you have any question regarding your diabetic issue, cholesterol, high blood pressure, then send it across, test it to me, and then we can discuss about it. And if you want to come on live, if you want to join the video, if you want to join me live in discussion, let me know, indicate, and I will send you a link. I will send you a link to click, and then you can join me live on video, and then we can discuss on video live. All right. So it's your choice. Either you want to send in your text, ask your questions, and I will entertain it, or you want to join live, let me know, indicate that you want to come on live, and then I will send you a link that you are going to click to join live. All right. So once again, you are welcome to today's program, 1st of October 2023. It's a fun-based time to answer questions. All right. Time to answer questions. So while I'm waiting for everybody to come online, all right, while I'm waiting for everybody to come online, I'll try to brush up the topic I discussed yesterday regarding the link between diabetics, high blood pressure, and CKD, chronic kidney disease. All right. Yesterday, because I was under the weather, I was not able to spend much time in details, so I was able to rush out. So um, if you guys want me to continue while I'm waiting for people to come online, let me know. But I'm going to brush up some certain point that I left on the table yesterday regarding the link between diabetics, high blood pressure, and CKD, which is chronic kidney disease. All right. So it is very important to understand the linkage, why it is so bad. Make sure that you take care of your situation wisely. All right. So while I'm waiting for everybody to come online, I'm going to brush up that topic. Just uh, let me see. Okay. Okay. I'm waiting to see who is going to be online to join me. Yesterday we did talk about it. Where is everybody? I'm waiting for friends to come online so we could start the program today. So I'm waiting for everybody to come online and then we could start the programs today. And if possible, send in your questions. I'm going to try to buttress some um, I'm going to let me see what I discussed yesterday. Do you have any question coming in? I'm just going to wait and see. Sometimes you got to wait for some time, a little bit, for everybody to know that you're online and they will show up. They always show up towards the end of the program. You see everybody coming in at once. So that is why I exercise some patience before starting the program. Okay. Let me put an announcement. All right. All right. The first question I'm going to try to answer is, can CKD make it harder to reach my target blood sugar level? Okay, I've told you guys yesterday the meaning of CKD. CKD is chronic kidney disease. All right. Can CKD, which is chronic kidney disease, make it harder to reach my target blood sugar level? Certainly, yes. The answer is yes. Because certain medications cannot be prescribed if you have CKD. If you have CKD, chronic kidney disease, when your kidney is damaged or you have an injury in your kidney, all right, there are certain medications, diabetic medication that cannot be prescribed to you if you have CKD. And because you cannot take those medications to control your sugar levels, it make it harder to manage your blood sugar levels. And additionally, it can lead to an increase in urea levels. Yesterday, I said it can lead an increase in urea levels. And when there is due to decrease in the kidney filtrations, once your kidney is not filtering very well, okay, then there's a buildup of sugar in your bloodstreams, okay, and an increased urea level can also make it harder to manage your blood sugar levels. Yes, certainly it's going to make it harder to manage your sugar level. Okay. Yesterday, I think I did touch about it. It's going to make it harder to manage your sugar level. Okay, and then let's deal with the other question. Okay, how does CKD impact my blood? How can CKD impact my blood pressure? Okay, now we've answered the question how CKD can impact your sugar level, controlling your sugar level, okay, targeting your sugar level. Now, how does it affect your blood pressure? That is the question. Okay, the kidney produces hormones known as renin. Okay, there's a hormone that kidney produce. It's called renin, RENIN. Okay, and angiotensin, you know, angiotensin, okay, that helps to regulate blood pressure. There are two hormones that your kidney produce. One is renin and one is angiotensins that help to regulate your blood pressure. Okay, if you have CKD, your kidney lose the ability to properly regulate blood pressure, leading to high blood pressure. So once your kidney is not filtering very well, once your kidney is impacted, those hormones that kidney produces will be impacted. It's not going to produce enough insulin and enough hormone that your body needs to regulate your blood pressure. So that is why you have to make sure, it is very, very important to make sure your diabetes doesn't lead you to that stage of having CKD. All right. How does CKD impact your blood pressure? Your kidney produces two hormones. One is renin and one is angiotensins. Okay. Those two hormones regulate the blood pressure. Okay. Then if you have CKD, your kidney loses the ability to properly regulate your blood pressure, leading to high blood pressure. Okay. So that is one thing. Let me answer that question. Okay. Okay. The kidney produces hormones known as renin and angiotensins that help to regulate blood pressure. If you have CKD, your kidney loses the ability to properly regulate blood pressure, leading to high blood pressure. So if your kidney is damaged, remember there's a process before it gets to that damage level. First of all, there's going to be an injury to the kidney. And yesterday I explained to you guys the process that leads to the damage to the kidney. Okay, when you have an injury to the kidney, because you have too much sugar level in your bloodstream, you are not controlling it, then it's going to damage the vessels in the kidney. That's going to lead to injury to the kidney. And once you have injury to the kidney, that is when it's going to lead you to hypertensive or high blood pressure. Then if you don't control those high blood pressure at that stage, remember now it has grown from the sugar level has been elevated too much. You are not taking care of your sugar level. You allow it to damage the vessels in the kidney that causes injury to the kidney. That is the first stage. Now, that injury to the kidney is what causes you to have the hypertensive or have high blood pressure. Now, at that stage, now that you are now hypertensive, you are now having a high blood pressure issue. If you don't control that sugar level and then control the high blood pressure, that is when it's going to lead to the damage of the kidney. Thereby, the vessels are completely damaged. That is when you start having problem of kidney failure. Then your kidney cannot filter those waste products out. So those are the process. Okay. Now, how does it affect your blood pressure? And I said your kidney produces two hormones. We have the renin and we have the angiotensins. Those two hormones regulate your blood pressure. Then, if because of your CKD, your kidney loses the ability to properly regulate the blood pressure, and that leads you to have high blood pressure because those two hormones, your kidney is not producing them enough to regulate your blood pressure. It might be producing a little or none at all. Okay, so I'm waiting for questions. Okay, I'm waiting for questions. So if you have questions, do not forget. Do not forget to send it across. All right. And once again, do not forget, do not subscribe to my channel. Do not forget, to like, comment, or share. If you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. All right. So do not forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're a newcomer to this page, do not forget to subscribe. Okay. All right. Let's go to what I was saying. So that is how the CKD impact your blood pressure. Okay. And then additionally, because the kidney temporarily removes the waste and excess fluid from your body, which also helps to regulate the blood pressure. So in CKD, the kidney loses the ability to maintain fluid balance, which can in turn lead to high blood pressure. Okay. Yesterday, I did, we did talk about the role the kidney plays in your body, removing the waste and the excess fluid in your body. Now, if your kidney loses the ability to regulate, and that can also help to regulate your blood pressure, whereby you have the CKD, because the CKD you have, the kidney loses the ability to also maintain the fluid balance in your body. And because your kidney is not regulating or maintaining the fluid balance in your body, it can also lead you to have a high blood pressure. Okay, so those are the two ways, or those are the ways CKD impacts your uh, blood pressure. Okay. I'm waiting for questions. Well, I'm is there any question? I'm waiting for questions. Okay. So the second aspect is the kidney typically, the kidney typically remove waste and excess fluid from the body, which also help regulate the blood pressure in CK blood pressure in CKD. The kidney lose the ability to maintain fluid balance, which can in turn lead to high blood pressure. For you to understand this second part, you have to first of all understand this. We are talking, how does CKD, this is the question that I'm answering, how does CKD impact your blood pressure or my blood pressure? Okay, that's the question I'm answering. How does CKD impact my blood pressure? And CKD means chronic kidney disease. All right. Now, I said the kidney produce hormone. There are two hormones that the kidney produce, known as renin and angiotensins, that help regulate blood pressure. Okay. If you have CKD, your kidney loses the ability to properly regulate blood pressure, leading to high blood pressure. Okay, leading to high blood pressure at the end. Now, the second aspect is that the kidney typically remove waste and excess fluid from the body, which can also help to regulate the blood pressure in CKD. In CKD, the kidney loses the ability to maintain fluid balance, which can in turn lead to high blood pressure. So that is ways which CKD can impact your blood pressure. So as I was saying yesterday, I don't want to discuss any topic today, but I was waiting for questions to come in, then I can answer. So, but since no question yet coming in, right? Since no question coming in, then I have to continue from where I stopped yesterday to finish up. So it is very important, all right? It is very important if you're a diabetic to make sure you look after yourself because diabetes can lead you to have other complications, develop other illnesses that you're not supposed to have. So that is why you have to tamp it down. Once you're diabetic, you have to make sure you put every effort in maintaining your sugar balance to make sure it doesn't go out of hand. It is when you ignore it, it goes out of hand. When the elevation is too much, that it's going to continue to cause you other complications and shorten your lifespan. So nobody wishes to have CKD. Don't allow it to get to that extent of you having CKD because that's going to be very, very detrimental. Kidney is not something you can go to the shop and get. Liver is not something you can go to the shop, market and get. So that is why it is very, now that you have the opportunity, you have the chance to make sure that you maintain your sugar balance at all times in following your treatment patterns and listening to your doctor. All right. So the other questions, let's see if we can answer this question. Can hitting my blood sugar and blood pressure target help manage CKD? What target should I aim? Yes. If you are hitting your blood sugar and blood pressure, that is what I'm trying to say. If you are maintaining all constantly, keeping your sugar level, maintaining the balance, being at normal at all times. Make sure your blood pressure is normal, your sugar level is normal. Yes. Okay. It can help you to manage your CKD. It cannot even lead you to have CKD because right from the beginning you are taking care of your diabetic situation, your diabetic sugar levels. Your sugar level is always normal. It has not been elevated. You are disciplined. You are following the treatment pattern. You're taking your medication, exercising, eating healthy food balance. Following the directions as laid down to you. It might not get to extent for you to have CKD. Those that have CKD at the later stage are those that have ignored taking care of the diabetic situation that leads them to have other complications that lead them to that stage of CKD. So you see, so now once you ignore those treatments, balancing your sugar level, your blood pressure, and you get to a stage of CKD, you cannot reverse everything back again. Okay, so yes, it's going to help, but it is already halfway too late. That is why at the beginning of your treatment of diabetics, make sure you have, okay, make sure, Inan, yeah, you're welcome. Okay, you're welcome. So in the beginning of your diabetic treatment, make sure you followed, uh, make sure you followed, make sure you followed your treatment pattern. So that was the question. Can hitting my blood sugar and blood pressure target help manage your CKD? What target should I aim? Yes, CKD is chronic kidney disease. All right. Yes, managing your blood sugar and blood pressure target can help manage CKD. Okay. The recommended blood sugar target are typically 80 to 130 milligram per deciliter before meal and less than 180 milligram per deciliter 2 hours after meal, after the start of the meal. So everything is all about managing your sugar level. Okay? Everything is all about managing your sugar level. Let me put it here. I'm trying to see. that is that. Okay, so to answer that question, yes, managing blood sugar and blood pressure target can help manage CKD. The recommended blood sugar are typically 80 to 130 milligram per deciliter before meal and less than 180 milligram deciliter 2 hours after meal. Okay, so that is for your blood sugar level. Now let's go to your the blood pressure. Let's go to the blood pressure. So there's two questions in one there. Blood pressure is blood pressure target. Blood pressure target, that's right. Um, that's right. Talk with your doctor about the blood sugar and blood pressure target. Right. I'm trying to understand what this question is all about. But let's indicate where you're watching me from. Indicate where you're watching me from. I'm trying to understand this question. Is it pressure less than? So I've answered the first question there. That's right. Con, con, okay. So for your blood pressure, okay, for your blood pressure, the recommended blood pressure is a systolic pressure of less than 140 milligram, HA, and then systolic pressure of less than 90 millimeter mercury. Okay, so those are the ways you can target, and what those are the target you should aim for. Okay, so and again, make sure to have a discussion with your doctor to set up your target that is right for you for your blood pressure and then for your sugar level. Because every patient differs on their target levels, okay, depending on your health situation. That is why you have to have a discussion with your family doctor to discuss your blood pressure target levels and sugar level target levels. Okay, so can hitting Can hitting my blood sugar and blood pressure target help manage your CKD? What target should I? The answer is yes. Okay, yes, managing blood sugar and blood pressure target can help manage CKD. The recommended blood sugar are typically 80 to 130 milligram deciliter before meals and less than 180 milligram deciliter 2 hours after meal. Okay. Then for the blood pressure, the recommended blood pressure is a systolic pressure of less than 140 millimole per mercury, and the systolic pressure of less than 190 millimole per mercury. Okay, so maintaining your adequate blood pressure, maintaining your sugar level at all times can help manage your CKD. Okay, can help manage your CKD. To understand the causes of CKD, all right, you have to go back to yesterday's video that I did, the linkage between diabetics, high blood pressure, and CKD, which is chronic kidney disease. Today is the continuation of where I stopped yesterday. And because I'm not getting enough questions, then I have to find a topic. I have to continue from where I stopped yesterday. So for you to understand today's video, you have to go back yesterday, Saturday, the 30th of September, to understand, watch the video, and then watch today's conclusion video. And then you'll be able to understand what I'm talking about, okay? So handling your sugar level and your blood pressure level can help manage your CKD, all right? But if you have not had CKD, then do whatever you are doing now to make sure it doesn't get to this extent of CKD, okay? Make sure you manage it effectively. It is very, very important you manage it effectively, all right? Now, let's go to the next question, okay? What other step can I take to help manage CKD or slow its progressions? Okay, what other step? For people living with diabetics, meeting your blood sugar level goals, help manage your CKD. Okay. Similarly, for people living with high blood pressure, meeting your blood pressure goals can help manage your CKD. So, to manage diabetes and hypertension, it is important to take diabetes and hypertension medications as prescribed. Okay. So, it is very important. Okay. Let's. Okay. So for people living with diabetes, okay, meeting your blood sugar goals can help manage CKD. Similarly, for people living with high blood pressure, meeting your blood pressure goals can help manage your CKD too. Okay. Now, the second aspect also is about taking your medications. Okay. To manage your CKD, okay, is taking your medication as prescribed. Okay, to manage your diabetes and hypertension, it is important to take your diabetes and hypertensive medication as prescribed. Okay, so this is the second aspect of it. All right, so the first one is for people living with diabetes and meeting your blood sugar goals can help manage your CKD. Similarly, for people living with high blood pressure, meeting your blood pressure goal can help manage your CKD too. Now, on your prescribed medication, taking for those that have diabetes and hypertension, it is important to take your diabetes medication and hypertension medication as prescribed. Okay. Now, other ways to help promote kidney health include monitoring the use of over-the-counter medications. I've said it several times. Okay, self-medications is very delicate. I've said it in numerous of my video. You have to be very careful on self-medication. Okay, because in Africa we are used to self-medication. Even at the point of death, we are still used to self-medication. I can understand because of the financial situation in Africa, not everybody can afford medical bills. So they resort to traditional medicines or self-medication. But at the end of the day, self-medication is very dangerous. Any symptom that lasted more than 7 days excuse me, any symptom that lasted more than 7 days, then you have to stop those self-medication and seek doctor's help. If you are taking a self-medication and the symptom lasts 7 days, it does not stop, then stop the self-medication to see your family doctor for further investigation. So you got to be very careful because most of these medications you buy on the street, on the store, taking them might also cause more harm to your kidney than good. So that is why it is very important. Okay, that's why it is very important, very careful on self-medication because you might be taking it. You might be taking it thinking you are doing yourself good. You don't know that you are causing yourself more harm. Okay, so you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful on self medication. So other ways to help promote kidney health include monitoring your use of over-the-counter medication. Some commonly used medications such as ibuprofen and naproxen can harm the kidney if used often or regularly. This is what I just explained now. Okay, you have to be very careful using over-the-counter medication. Any symptom that lasted more than 7 days and you are self-medicating, you have to stop and seek doctor's advice for further investigation. It's no more ordinary symptom. It's something that is more than what you are feeling. So you got to stop it. Because constantly taking those self-medication more than 7 days, you are doing more harm to your kidney than good. Remember, anything you take has to be filtered through the kidney. So constantly taking medication that doesn't solve the problem more than 7 days is adding more load to your kidney that can cause more harm than good to you. So that is why you have to be very careful to make sure you stop self-medication at all costs. Any symptom that lasted more than 7 days is no more something you have to self-medicate. You stop and seek doctor's advice for further investigation. All right. Uh, now, other ways to try. Okay. Other ways. If you have any your question, feel free. Dietary and lifestyle modification can also help manage your CKD. This may include working with your doctor as best as you can try. Okay, dietary and your lifestyle. Drinking too much, if you're an alcoholic, then you're causing more problem to your kidney. Okay, if you're an alcoholic, drinking too much alcohol is very dangerous. If you're a smoker, it's very dangerous. So your dietary and lifestyle modification can also help to manage your CKD. That's why you got to be very careful to watch what you eat, what you consume. You have to make sure you balance your diet. And then if you are visiting all these fast food joints, you got to be very careful because of the saturated fat oil they use. Remember, they are there to make profit. They are not there to produce quality. Instead, they are producing quantity. They are there to meet up their bottom line. So that is why you have to be very careful what you eat. Buying food along the street, all those food in Africa, you see line up along the street. They don't cover them up. They just leave them in the open. The dust goes in them. The flies goes in them. All those things, you are eating them. You are causing more harm than good. You got to watch where you buy your food. Look at the sanitary situations, the environment, and then most of this food, they sell under the tree. You don't know the kind of water they use to cook those foods. So that is why you got to watch where you eat, kinds of food you eat, and make sure it meets your daily nutrients. So, so you got to work with your doctor or your dietitian to fashion out a plan on a way to meet your dietary needs, and your lifestyle modifications are very, very important. So, which other ways the best way you can try? There are three things you can do. Okay, one, okay, is developing one. Okay, one is developing a meal plan. Okay, One, I'm answering. One is developing a meal plan. Okay. Two is uh, exercising regularly. Okay. Two is exercising regularly. And then three is quitting uh, quitting smoke if you smoke. Okay. So I've given you guys uh, your dietary and your lifestyle modification can help also manage your CKD. And which is those three things that you can try is developing a meal plan, exercising regularly, and then quitting smoking if you smoke. So those are modifications. And the fourth is also, let me add the fourth one. The uh, fourth one is let me quitting alcoholic drinks. So the fourth one is quitting alcoholic drinks. All right. So okay. If you have any question, because feel free to ask. I'm answering some questions since I've not been getting questions. So let's go to the next question. Uh, can medication of high blood pressure or that also help treat CKD? Okay. Can medication for high blood pressure or diabetes also help treat CKD? Okay. Angiotoxins, remember those hormones that your kidney produce? It produces renin and angiotoxins. It's combating enzyme ACA inhibitors and angiotensin 2 receptor block ARB can help lower the blood pressure in the kidney and prevent protein leakage from the kidney. Okay, yeah, those hormones because your kidney produces two very important hormones. If you follow me in the beginning, I mentioned two hormones that your kidney produces: renin, RENIN, is one of the hormones that your kidney produces. And the second hormone it produces is angiotensin. Okay, it's ANGIOTENSIN. Okay, it produces these two hormones. That's what your healthy kidney produces to regulate your blood pressure. And if you have a problem of CKD, it's going to impact producing those two hormones that regulate your blood pressure. So these angiotensins converting enzymes that is called ACE inhibitors, and angiotensin 2 receptor block ARB can help lower your blood pressure. So as long as these two hormones are not inhibited, as long as those two hormones, your kidney are producing them when needed efficiently for your body to use to regulate your blood pressure, yes, it can put in check of CKD. It is when your kidney is not producing enough of those two hormones that, yes, you can have a problem of CKD because now your body cannot regulate your high blood pressure. So as long as nothing is affecting your kidney to produce those two hormones that your body needs to regulate your blood pressure, yes, taking medication for high blood pressure and diabetes can help to block those ARB that can lower your blood pressure in the kidney and prevent protein leakage from the kidneys. Remember, as a person, there shouldn't be any protein in your urine. That's why anytime you go for a test, they check for protein in your urine. There shouldn't be proteins in your urine, and there shouldn't be any blood in your urine. There shouldn't be any sugar in your urine. So that is why they check your urine test. So anything that can prevent or block the ARB through the ACE inhibitors will now regulate your blood pressure and prevent any protein leakage from the kidney. Okay. And once it prevents leakage of your kidney, then people with CKD may reduce the risk of developing kidney failure requiring dialysis by taking these medications. Okay, so anything that doesn't disturb your kidney producing those two hormones, yes, can help to treat CKD. All right. Do we have any more questions? All right. Do we have any? I'm waiting for questions. All right. So, so for you to understand all the questions that I discussed today, you have to watch yesterday's video because I started this yesterday, Saturday, the 30th of September is when I started this topic. This topic is what is the link between diabetics, high blood pressure, and chronic kidney disease, which is CKD. You have to watch yesterday's video, Saturday, 30th September. I did a video starting from that video for you to understand today's video because today is just the concluding part because there wasn't any ask. I wanted to answer questions from my fans today, but since I'm not getting any questions, then I'm picking up questions from YouTube to answer them. All right. So for you to understand today's program, you have to go back to 30th September, go to my page. You see the first video that I did, the link between diabetics, high blood pressure, and CKD. What are the link? I discussed about it. Then today, I was able to just to finish up the second part of it. So if you start from yesterday, go to today, 1st of October, you'll be able to understand today's video because today is the conclusion part of that topic. I was discussing the linkage between diabetics, high blood pressure, and chronic kidney disease. Why do you have chronic kidney disease? Remember, if you watch my previous videos that I've been doing, I've been telling you, I've been discussing about the linkage between diabetics, high blood pressure, and cholesterol. Those are interwoven. Those are the complications that arises from diabetes. So now I go further, a step further deeper to add CKD, which is chronic kidney disease, to discuss the linkage between diabetes, high blood pressure. Instead of cholesterol, I'm replacing it now with chronic kidney disease, which is CKD. All right. And I discussed those linkage yesterday, 30th of September, on my first video. And then today, 1st of October, I'm finishing the bottom part of it. Because today I was not even supposed to discuss any specific topic. Looking at the topic title of my video today, it was to answer questions from my fans. But since I'm getting limited questions, I have to pick up questions from YouTube and discuss about it. And I hope this is going to help you to understand the role kidneys plays in our health. Okay, why it's very, very important as a diabetic to make sure you tamp down your sugar level at all times to keep in check your high blood pressure at all times. It is very, very important to make sure that those two things, starting from your diabetic situation, as long as you are maintaining your sugar level at all times, it's going to put in check your high blood pressure, your cholesterol, your kidney issues. Okay, it is when you are neglecting taking care of your sugar levels that is going to develop your high blood pressure, cholesterol, kidney issues. And yesterday in my video, I discussed the progressions, the linkage, why you develop chronic kidney disease, how it arises from a diabetic situation to high blood pressure situation, now to CKD. Understanding the progression, the causes, how it emanated will help you to guide yourself accordingly to make sure you take care of your diabetic blood sugar level at all times. To never play with it. It is very, very important to make sure you understand the rules of your kidney, what it does, how does it function, and if I don't take care of myself as a diabetic, what is going to be the situation that is going to arise. Okay, so you have to watch September 30th video to understand the 1st of October video of CKD. Okay, so please indicate where you are watching me from, so I can give you guys a shout out. All right, I'm still waiting. I have about five more minutes to go. So you guys, anybody want to send in a question, can send in a question and then I'll answer them before I close for today's program. And please, if this is your first time to come into my page, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and then please do not forget to subscribe to my page and leave a comment at the end of the video, please. If this is your first time to subscribe, do not forget to subscribe to my page and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Okay, so once again, like, comment, share, and subscribe if this is your first time to join or find my page, as we are discussing the linkage between diabetes, hypertension, and then chronic kidney disease. All right, chronic kidney disease. Next weekend, I'm going to be discussing something about garlic and spinach. We're going to be having a kind of fun question. Next weekend, I'm going to be discussing about stages of chronic kidney disease. There are stages. We're going to discuss about stages. Next weekend, I'm going to discuss about stages of chronic kidney disease. Is what I'm going to discuss next weekend. What are the stages of chronic kidney disease? Is what I'm watching from Gambia. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. You are welcome. I appreciate it. Muhammad Jobe, you are welcome. Thank you. Jobe. Appreciate it. Okay, so next weekend I'm going to be discussing about stages of chronic kidney disease. Is what I'm going to be discussing next weekend, because there are stages of chronic kidney disease. It is very, very important you understand those stages. Okay, it's very, very important you understand those stages. Any question? I have 2-3 minutes to go so that my time is up. Do you have any questions before we call it a day? All right, and I know you guys are enjoying your 1st of October. I have 3 questions, 3 minutes to go. That my time allotted to me will be up. Okay, because I have 1 hour today for this program, so I have about 3 more minutes to go. So do we have any question to share before I call it a day? One more question before we call it a day. Do you have any question? As I said, for you to understand today's program, you're going to go back to Saturday, September the 30th, and watch the beginning of the program. The topic of the program is the link between diabetes, hypertension, and chronic kidney disease, which is CKD. So you're going to start from Saturday, the 30th of October, watch the video, and then watch today's video, 1st of October, to understand the full topic. Okay? To understand the full topic of today's video. So you have to go back yesterday to understand the full topic of today's video, to be able to understand what I discussed today. Every Saturdays and Sunday, I'm live 8:30 in the morning, my time, 8:30 US time. So I'm live every Saturday and Sunday, 8:30 a.m. US time. Okay, New York time. So you have to now check from which country you are. You have to check the local time to know which time is going to be in your country to come online. So every Saturday and Sunday, 8:30 New York US time is when I start the program. So now, whichever country you are, you have to now convert those times to know the equivalent time in your country to know what time to join me online. So once you're able to know, okay, this program is starting every Saturday and Sunday, 8:30 New York time. What is the local time in my country so that I'll be able to be so that I'll be able to be online to join. So you're going to find out the equivalent time in your country to join live. All right. So next weekend, I will be discussing stages of chronic kidney disease. Is going to be what I'll be discussing next weekend. So I'm going to put a banner out. So next weekend, I'll be discussing what are the stages of chronic kidney disease. Okay, so that you guys know the stages of chronic kidney disease and then follow about it. Do we have any question? Do we have more question to go? Do we have more questions to go? I'm waiting for more questions before I call it a day. All right, friends, in the absence of any questions, my time is up. So I'm going to leave you guys and wish you guys happy Sunday, happy 1st of October. And then see you guys next weekend, Saturday. I'm going to see you guys. My next video is going to be Saturday, the 7th of October, 8:30 New York time. I'll be online. Okay. Okay. Next Saturday, October the 7th, I'm going to be online. And October the 8th, also 8:30 in the morning. I'll be online for the next program. So I'm going to put out a banner for my next topic. Okay. So see you guys next weekend. All right. For another program. And I'm going to let you guys what topic we'll be discussing next Saturday. Do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my page if this is your first time. And do not forget to share this page to your friends, invite your friends, and also leave a comment. Send in your questions and I'm going to respond. Okay. So once again, I'm thanking you guys for those that are watching me and those that are commenting. I say thank you guys for today's program, and I'm going to see you guys next weekend. Goodbye.